Right, good morning Tom. I'm back here again at Sewerby Park. Going to look round the new Lego display this year, which is a pirate theme. If you remember, I came last year and we did the dinosaurs. So this is what I've come to see today. It's a lovely sunny morning, the birds are singing, no wind, so we're taking advantage of the fine weather and going for it, as it were. So I'm just going to go to the pay booth now and get my ticket and we'll have a look round. I got a puff in here. I think I got him filmed last year actually. Right, we'll go and get paid. Right Tom, well, here's the information board on Sewerby Hall and Gardens. There's a bit of shadow across it, I hope you can see it okay, because it's under some trees. So this gives you a list of where everything is, although I'm concentrating basically on the Lego display today. We've done the house before, so we'll probably leave that out today. I'll see how we go for time anyway. So, right. Just catching up on some of these posters. There's a snowman's ball. This is at Christmas time, Friday the 5th of December till Tuesday the 23rd. So that's the snowman's ball. Winter Wonderland. And they've got a nice little carving here. I'm presuming is a gnome. It's a gorgeous morning this morning. Absolutely superb. I just had to take advantage of coming today. So it's a couple of little information boards about the Shetland pony, which I think is up here. Oh, there it is. I think there's another one up here. Yeah, there it is. Right, every now and again you come across these logs or lumps of tree or whatever with carvings in, and this looks like a fairy, a couple of wings on her back. So I'll keep my eye out for these as well. You've just got to watch your foot. On the footpaths. Don't go too near the edge, and nearly went all my length down there. Right. Right, well, we're right outside Sewerby Hall itself, Tom. I've videoed this before, as you know, but it's such a lovely day, it's worth just doing again. And we've come across our first Lego object. So this is the view from the house to the sea out there. I'll just wait while these two people have finished taking the photograph, and then I'll go over and video it. Still plenty of colour in the flowers. And that's the Clock Tower Cafe over there. Right, well, this is the first one I've come across, which is the front end of a galleon by the look of it. And it's green and yellow and brown bricks. Last year, if you remember, it was dinosaurs, and some nice person went and stole one, and I just inquired at the ticket office if they'd managed to get it back or it had been handed in, but unfortunately it hadn't, so that was a shame. So, ship's bow, here we go. The bow of the ship plays a crucial role in navigation, as it's the most forward most part of the vessel which comes into contact with the water. So there's 54,205 bricks. It took 6 builders 342.5 hours to build. Wonderful. I'm just filming this entrance to the courtyard. There's a couple of lions guarding it. Right, just come across this one, Tom, which is of course a ship's wheel. This is just opposite the Clock Tower Cafe, which is behind me. So let's see what info we have on this. So it altogether there's 10,467 bricks. It took 2 builders 44.5 hours to build. And that's the Clock Tower Cafe. One or two having a cup of tea. I've come across another log, or tree trunk really, and this one's a snail and a gnome. These have been here a lot of years. There's some more stacked up here, but I don't think there'll be anything on them. No. Right, we have another tree trunk. The look of it, this looks to be like a dragon. Some nice fungi on it, but I would say that was a dragon. Yeah, definitely a dragon. I'll just continue down here and another fairy by the look of it. And a crooked house. Another gnome or an elf. Another fairy. It's all to do with magic, isn't it? Lovely. A little squirrel.
Morning.
He's found some nuts in his hole, I think.
Thank you very much.
He'll have had some nuts stored in there. Right, Tom, we have a Lego shark in front of us. Let's just have a look. See how many bricks this. Oh wow, yeah. Shark's head, 51,168 bricks. 2 builders, taking 377.5 hours to build. It says here, pirates condemned people to death by tying their hands and forcing them to jump into the water from boards placed on their ship into the sea infested with sharks and crocodiles. Charming. So that's the shark's head. Right. All the gardens look lovely. And I'm heading for the wall garden, but with another display over here. So this is the jail. So Mr. Parrot sat on a barrel, and this one 3,018 bricks, 4 builders, and it took them 56 hours. I was talking to one of the gardeners a bit earlier on, and after last year's theft, everything is now locked up. Right, Tom, I'm in the walled garden section now, which is magnificent, and here we have a monkey. And this one consists of 4,485 bricks, 1 builder, taking 20.5 hours to build. And I think there's 6 monkeys around here somewhere. Beautifully looked after is all this. I'll just have a walk down here to see this young lady. Right, so we have a female pirate. And 20,233 bricks, took 2 builders 84 hours to build. Englishwoman Mary Read disguised herself as a man and forged a career as a fearsome pirate in the 18th century as a part of John Calico Jack Rackman's crew. Well, I never. Right. Right. Let's see what information there is on this. This is called a jolly boat. 19,854 bricks, 2 builders, 60.5 hours. Jolly boats were usually the smallest type of boat carried on ships and were generally between 16 feet and 18 feet long. They were used to transport people and goods to and from the shore. So that's a jolly boat, and they've made a jolly good job of it. Well, I would say that this gentleman is a lookout for a crow's nest, I would think. Let's see what the notice board says. Oh, it's a bosun. So, yeah, water on it, I can't read it. 11,285 bricks, 3 builders, 39 hours to make. The bosun on the ship was responsible for ensuring that the ship's rigging, sails and anchors were in good working order. Oh, right. I thought he was a crow's nest lookout, but anyway. Not quite sure who this lady is. Wow, this is magnificent. Fine looking fella. And he's a guard. 28,550 bricks, 2 builders, 176 hours to make. The guard is responsible for the jail and patrolling the ship. He keeps a close eye on everyone and an ear out for signs of mutiny. I couldn't have picked a better day, really. It's so much easier when the weather's nice. So this is not Lego, but it's a treasure chest. In keeping with the theme. And while I'm here, Tom, what sort of plants are these? I wonder. attracting one or two overflies. And a fine looking parrot we have here. Captain Blackbrick. So I'll just clear the water off. 45,285 bricks. It took 3 builders 224.5 hours to make. Captain Blackbeard is one of the most infamous pirates ever, with his long black beard and 3 pairs of pistols strapped to his chest. Blackbeard's appearance terrified victims into surrender. Well, it doesn't surprise me, doesn't that? Terrific. And we have a lovely fish pond. Netted over to keep the herons away. Right, we have another monkey. A powder monkey. So, this one's 27,234 bricks, 4 builders, 137.5 hours. So there's 6 of these. So that's how many in total. I'll just clear the water off here. Right. Powder monkeys was naval slang for the young boys who carried gunpowder to the lower part of the ship, to the gun crew. What a job that was for youngsters. Don't think there's anything up there. Right, well here's another character, Tom. I couldn't tell you who it's supposed to be, but it's stood in a barrel of rum. It's not Lego. So I have no idea. But, wooden galleon, again this is just wood. Little signpost. And another lady pirate, probably. Again, this isn't Lego, it's just like a mannequin really. But here we have another powder monkey. Right, here's another one. Right, I'm in the rose garden now, Tom, and come across this young mermaid. Looking very splendid. So, 26,915 bricks, 2 builders, taking 164 hours. In some cultures, the mermaid signifies life and fertility within the ocean. In others, she embodies the destructive nature of the water, luring sailors to their deaths and serving as an omen for storms, unruly seas and disaster. So there we are. And yet another powder monkey. Yeah, I think there's 6 altogether. The dreaded cannon. Complete with cannonballs. Right, this one, 32,336 bricks, 3 builders, taking 122 hours. During the 18th and 19th centuries, a cannonball from a large cannon could fly a distance of up to several miles. Indeed it could. Right, we have the sea chest, the treasure chest, and that's consisting of 21,635 bricks, 2 builders, taking 110.5 hours to build. Pirates didn't bury treasure, instead their loot was kept on board the ship before being divided up Among the pirate crew, the notion of buried pirate treasure comes from Robert Louis Stevenson' book Treasure Island. It's nice to catch some of the flowers, Tom. There's still lots of colour left. Can't resist this one for you, Tom. Just the day for butterflies today. It's nice to video one that stayed in one place, to be honest. I've lost it. Well, another mannequin type figure here. It's not Lego, but dressed up as a pirate. Skull on this notice board saying no landlubbers allowed. Alright, better not stay too long then. Empty rum barrel. Well, I think we've just about covered the Lego part of it, Tom. I'm slowly making my way back to the car park and still coming across these tree trunks with carvings in. We've got, I think this is a hare. It has an inscription on it. A poor life. A poor life. A poor life this, if full of care. We have no time to stand and stare. So we have a selection of tree trunks here with inscriptions on. Mighty oaks from little acorns grow. This has got a snail on it. Can't read this one very well. Adopt the pace. Something nature. Here. Secret is patience. Oh. That's got a little squirrel in that corner. This has been a fox. There's lots of these little information boards all through the park, letting you know about the various animals, the wild animals and birds. I'd say this is a bear. Oh, this is a good one. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Very true, and it's a nice carved owl. Okay, I think that's more or less it. We'll head off back to the car park. Right, Tom, so this is Sewerby Park and Sewerby Hall. Well worth a visit. Excellent cafe, excellent toilet facilities, and some lovely gardens to walk around and enjoy. Bye for now.